What's up, guys? I hope you're all doing great. Since more and more 747s are being retired of commercial service, this video is a tribute to the Queen of the Skies. Today we are going to discover 10 modified Boeing 747s. This iconic aircraft deserves all its fame, so I really enjoyed making this video, and I hope that you will enjoy it too. If you would like to get any Boeing 747 related items such as models, clocks, or canvas, check the links in the description down below and treat yourself. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and let's get started. Number 10. Pikachus Garden. In 1998, Japan's largest airline, All Nippon Airways, unveiled its Pokemon-themed livery to the world during the height of the popular cartoon's craze. In fact, the Boeing 747-400D was released on the same day as the release of Pokemon the first movie. It displayed all 151 original Pokemon while the interior was decorated by a Pokemon theme. Headrests, food containers, and souvenir bags were all decorated for the occasion. The experience didn't stop there. The aircraft flight crews even adorned the Pokemon-style uniforms. Throughout the years as Pokemon evolved, so did the themes. In 1999, a contest was held for the new Pokemon design that would be released alongside the launch of Pokemon the Movie 2000. While the theme has continued, All Nippon Airways had retired its 747s in 2013, which donned the original Pokemon livery. Number 9. Boeing 747 Pratt & Whitney Tester. Pratt & Whitney operates a Boeing 747 with 5 engines used to test conceptual engines in real-life flight conditions. And yes, you heard that right, 5 engines. A standard 747 will have 4 engines situated under the wing. However, Pratt & Whitney added a 5th engine on a separate wing located up near the 747 hump. They test the 5th engine to receive approval for production, which requires testing under uncontrollable conditions like temperature variations and providing a speed boost. The interior replaces the ordinary layout of a commercial aircraft by several workstations for flight test engineers. Each workstation measures several different engine results as well as updated settings in real time to configure the new engine mid-flight. While Pratt & Whitney is not the only engine manufacturer that tests on a modified 747, it is the most well-known. Number 8. The Dreamlifter. The Boeing 747 Dreamlifter is a heavily modified large cargo freighter. It is a wide-body cargo plane used exclusively to transport aircraft components for Boeing's 787 Dreamliner. It draws plenty of comparisons to the Airbus Beluga and Beluga XL. Its birth came about from a necessity to transfer 787 parts that were too big for transport by land or sea. For comparative purposes, the Dreamlifter holds roughly 3 times the cargo of a standard 747-400 freighter. Other than the expanded cargo space, the Dreamlifter does not differ much from the 747-400F. The first Dreamlifter debuted on August 17, 2006, and completed its first flight a month later from Taipei International Airport. Number 7. The Boeing Yone. The Boeing Yone was a short-lived monster crafted from a Boeing 747-400F by the U.S. Department of Defense. The Yone was an airborne laser testbed weapon system that was mounted with a megawatt-class chemical oxygen iodine laser. In layman's terms, it was a powerful missile defense system designed to destroy tactical ballistic missiles while in boost phase. The capabilities did not stop there. Yone's defense system included a nose-mounted turret with a telescope that focused beams on missiles while collecting images and signals, and also being able to simultaneously cue and track its own targets. Unfortunately, the project was canceled after over $5 billion was spent on development and questions of its missile detection range. In February 2012, Yone took its final flight and landed at Davis-Monthan Air Force Base in Arizona, where it was placed in storage and eventually scrapped. Number 6. NASA's Space Shuttle Carrier. The Space Shuttle Carrier, or SCA, were 2 747s modified by NASA to ferry the space shuttles from their landing sites back to the Kennedy Space Center. One was a 747-100, while the other was a 747-100SR. In the 1970s, Boeing 747 had beat out Lockheed's C-5 Galaxy as NASA's official shuttle carrier due to its lower wing design and NASA's ability to purchase the 747. The C-5's ownership would have remained with the U.S. Air Force had it been chosen. To carry its missions, the 747 was modified with extensive structural upgrades as well as avionics upgrades that were advanced for the time. The SCA is an American icon. On February 8, 2012, it performed its final mission to the Dryden Flight Research Facility in Palmdale, California, to deliver parts for NASA's SOPHIA. The space shuttle carrier is still preserved and displayed in Palmdale, forever holding the exciting memories of the spaceflight boom of the 70s and 80s. Number 5. Sultan Bolkayas Flying Palace. Arguably the most luxurious jumbo jet in the world, Hassan al-Bolkayas 747 is loaded with riches that are fit for the Sultan of Brunei. If you do not know Sultan Bolkaya, he is considered the richest monarch in the world, and at one point was the wealthiest man in the world. Bolkaya's wealth has come from Brunei being a major oil source on the planet. He has taken all liberties in creating his dream jet. Buying the aircraft from Lufthansa for $100 million and adding an additional $120 million to the interior, he has created a paradise in the skies. No expense is spared, as even the wash basins are made from solid gold and the cabin lined with Lalique crystal. Sultan Bolkaya has a whole collection of wide-body jets, but his 747 is by far the largest. As an aviation enthusiast, the Sultan is also known for piloting his own aircraft from time to time. Number 4. Air Force One. One of the most well-known aircrafts in the world, the Air Force One has been a symbol of the U.S. military since 1987. Technically, Air Force One is the official air traffic control call sign for an aircraft carrying the President of the United States. Otherwise, these crafts are known as VC-25As. The Air Force One moniker is only used when a U.S. president is aboard the plane. The aircraft is equipped with impressive features both mechanically and aesthetically. The VC-25A can fly 7,800 nautical miles without refueling, but since it has an in-flight refueling system, that practically gives it unlimited range. However, it has been speculated that future versions of the VC-25A won't have this feature. The interior is configured with luxury fit for a president. Its features include an office, a conference room, and a private room for the president and the First Lady. Number 3. The 747 Supertanker. The Supertanker is one of several aerial firefighting air tankers developed by Global Supertanker Services. 3 were developed, but only one remains in service, a modified 747-400 dubbed the Spirit of John Muir. It was certified in September 2016 by the FAA and was used to extinguish fires in Chile and Israel before being contracted by U.S. officials to fight California's notorious wildfires in 2017. The design of the supertanker includes a pressurized liquid drop system which allows it to dispose fire retardant under high pressure or drop retardant at the speed of falling rain. Its emergency response capabilities may even be more impressive. With a range of 7,670 nautical miles, 63,300 pounds of thrust, and a cruising speed of 520 knots, the supertanker can reach any point in the U.S. in 5 hours and almost any part of the world in 20 hours. Number 2. Night Watch. Similar to the Air Force One, Night Watch is a moniker given to the Boeing E-48B when the President of the United States is on board. This military 747 is also considered the Doomsday plane. It has been serving the U.S. Air Force since 1974 and is equipped with electronics designed for survival. As a mobile survival command post for the President, Night Watch is able to survive an EMP blast and is equipped with direct-fire countermeasures and can hold a crew of up to 112, which is considered the largest crew of any United States Air Force aircraft in history. Similar to Air Force One, Night Watch also has a refueling system that allows it to remain airborne for an entire week in the event of an emergency. The aircraft serves as another notch in the belt of the United States military's impressive aerial repertoire. Number 1. SOPHIA, the Stratospheric Observatory for Infrared Astronomy, most commonly known as SOPHIA, is a joint project bringing together NASA and the German Aerospace Center to create an aerial observatory. The modified 747 SP, SP standing for Special Performance, carries a 2.7-meter telescope that conducts infrared astronomical observation in flight. This wide-body aircraft has been modified to include a large door in the aft fuselage, which can be opened to allow a reflecting telescope to access the sky. During its 10-hour overnight flight, It observes celestial magnetic fields, star-forming regions, comets, nebulae, and alien planets' atmosphere, among others. SOPHIA's first science project was in 2010, where it sought out to observe the planet Jupiter as well as the Messier 82 galaxy. SOPHIA is the successor to the Kuiper Airborne Observatory, a Lockheed Martin C-141A Starlifter that has since retired. Which of these modified 747s did you like the most? Have you ever seen any of them in real life? Let me know by dropping a comment down below. Want to watch more aviation top 10s? Click on any of the videos you see on your screen right now. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.